It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Y'all, so never in a million years would I be thinking that I would be sitting here making this video, but this video is to Texas Roadhouse in Walpole, and this is specifically at the staff Deanna, which is a manager, and then Crystal, who is also a manager, and they worked today, August 27th, at around 7 to 8 p.m. while I was there. But anyways, so everything was fine, and then we got our second batch of bread. We all started eating, nothing was wrong with the first batch, and then boom, my sister until my sister, she's chewing her bread. Usually my mom, she cuts it up, puts the butter on. My sister's 6 years old, so obviously she's not doing that herself. And mid-bite, my sister's like, ow, like there's something hard in here. So my mom takes the bun to inspect it. We open the bun to find staples. We find staples, like, baked into the bread. Like,
yeah, thanks goodness she didn't bite the whole bite.
Right, because that could have been, literally staples could have been in my sister's throat right now. So we didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Obviously mistakes happen. We're just praying to God, like, there's no more staples. We're thanking God that she didn't swallow that part. Luckily she just bit into it and felt the staple. So we grabbed someone, and we're like, can we just have a manager real quick? A manager comes over, and we're showing her, and mind you, I'm going to put all the clips in this video. We're showing her this right here. I don't know how it happened, but it's unacceptable. It has us kind of scared to bite into the rest of the bread. Like, I don't know how this could have happened. She takes a look, and there's not even one, but there are several staples in there. There's like a pack, like a ripped off pack of staples in the bread. So she's like, yeah, this is absolutely unacceptable. I'm gonna go ahead and comp your whole order. This should not have happened. What I'm thinking, like my speculation, is that when the cookers were making the bread, when they opened the bag, the staples from the bag ripped out and fell into the dough. So we're like, yeah, that does seem kind of logical, or maybe someone was stapling something, they got out and, just fell in the dough. She's like, yeah, like I completely agree, but, this is a crazy freak accident and we're going to comp your bill. So everything was fine. A second manager then comes over, and then she's like, so I'm just concerned.
How did the staples get in the bun? How about you tell me? Yeah, how did these fucking staples get in my baby's bun?
And she goes, well, this is a staple-free premise, so we don't have no staples in this building.
But yeah, there's staples on some paperwork at a table right next to us.
Clock it, and I got photos. I'm putting every photo in this. There's literally staples lying right on a desk, right like next to us. Like, you can't lie about that.
Mind you, she tries to ask, did we bring any staples in, or was my little one playing with the machines? Does your machine have staples in it?
Right. Mind you, these are just the things that you put the coin in and get like a little rubber duck from. How would my sister have gotten staples? And if you check the camera, we were running inside because they had texted us to come inside. We were like, oh, let's not waste our time. So we went straight to the reservation desk. My sister did not play with this, touch with this. We literally went straight to be serviced. Like, there was no stopping and picking up staples so that she could put in bread.
What kills me is just, the lack of accountability. We went, we go there all the time. Matter of fact, me and the little one was there 2 days prior. We eat at this restaurant every freaking week.
But let me say, if anybody knows me, they know that Texas Roadhouse is my last name. You can ask how many friends have gone to Texas Roadhouse with me. Everybody knows, like, I've been on that saddle every year for my birthday since I was, like, ordering off the kids' menu. Before my mom even allowed me and my friends to order off the adults' menu. I've been at Texas Roadhouse. It's not about a free meal. It was just about the lack of accountability. She came over here talking about she's concerned of how the staples got there. Okay, I'm kind of concerned too. And I don't know why you're saying, like, oh, well, this is a staple-free premise when we literally have proof of staples. And you guys have stapled things right on your board, like with thumbtacks and everything. So you literally are lying out your teeth.
And then the contradicting statements, because Crystal says that when they're making the bread, that it's possible they ripped the bag open, the packaging of the bread or whatever, in the kitchen, and that staples could have got into the bread mix or whatever. But then here comes Deanna saying, yeah, we don't have staples. I mean, so which one is it?
Which one is it? Do y'all bags got staples or do they not? And then, so basically, the check comes and only one meal was comped. We're not mad about paying the bill. We had full intent on coming to pay what we ordered. So it was just like kind of shocking that the first manager, Crystal, had relayed that we were getting a comped meal. This should never have happened. There shouldn't have been no close call like this. Okay, perfect. Like, we're not gonna get up and leave. She said if we still wanted to stay, she was gonna comp our meal. We stayed. It's just an accident. So then we got the bill and only one little meal was comped out. So we grabbed the manager Deanna again and we're like, hey, we're not trying to be, like spiteful, but I'm just confused as to how one manager is telling me that we're getting a comped meal for this and now it's only one thing that was comped. And Deanna had the nerve to say she doesn't feel comfortable with comping the meal because, for one, my sister wasn't injured by the incident that occurred, or because she knows that there's no staples on the premise.
Well, let's talk about injury. Just because she didn't hurt her tongue right in the moment does not mean an injury didn't occur. What if someone pricked themselves with the staples, got blood on it, and now stuck it in my baby's bun? You tell me, is there going to be an injury?
And why would we come with staples and give it to the 6-year-old out of us three? Out of me, my mom, and my little sister, why would I put staples in the bread that she was gonna eat? If I wanted to get the money, do you think I would give it to her? What? No. And if Deanna, if you have kids, if that was your kid that almost had a staple, do you think that you would be fine with getting told that you don't feel comfortable or the waitress doesn't feel comfortable with comping your meal? Nah, like, you guys are gonna get held accountable.
And I also get it that, I'm sure restaurants deal with a lot of customers coming in there doing some bogus crap like that. But unfortunately, you do have some actual honest customers who believe in telling the truth. I'm a God-fearing woman, and I don't lie. So just the fact that I was just looking for accountability and a level of respect. It wasn't about a free meal, but just acknowledging, I'm sorry, we don't know how this got in your daughter's bun. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again. And that would have been fine until Deanna came back and kind of took back what we thought we were getting accountability from Crystal. And then now their words are contradicting each other. And that's where it was, now, yes, I was pressuring the meal being free, because honor your word. Be respectful. Honor your word. All you have is your word.
And she said that she's trying to figure out where the staples came from. And I was like, if that's what you're trying to do, I suggest you looking at the cameras to see what happened in the kitchen, because we didn't walk in this freaking building with no staples. Why? Just why? They were at Texas Roadhouse 2 days ago. Like, make it make sense. So this is literally at Deanna. She was wearing a black shirt and she had a black visor and she had long earrings that dangled on her ear. And this is at Crystal, who I was literally just complimenting up front about how pretty her mascara looked. I have no bitterness, no ill intent, no nothing. I didn't come in there to scam. You could tell my energy was welcoming from when I walked in. I was literally like, girl, your mascara looks so beautiful. Like, she put me on to which one it was. I wasn't there to cause no problems. It's the fact that y'all can't hold y'all staff accountable. And I bet if this Deanna was in our situation, it wouldn't have been the same. And she would have been mad for her daughter or son as well. So this is unacceptable. Texas Roadhouse. This happened at the Texas Roadhouse in Walpole, Massachusetts.
Hi there. How can I help you over here?
So we just had one question, because we were told by the previous ministry that we did speak to that the entire meal would be comp. So we were just kind of curious as to where it went from comp to just one meal. But she said the entire meal would be taken care of.
Okay. She doesn't feel like that's what she had said, so I can certainly grab her if you like.
Okay.
But I'm just not comfortable comping your whole bill for something, that didn't quite, there was no injury or things like that. So that's why I took the kids' meal off, in good faith, of what could have possibly been an issue, But I'm not comfortable comping the whole meal tonight.
Okay.
Okay, it was just a matter of
it's just
the
that
other
what
one
she
spoke
relayed.
prematurely, so it's just a matter of honor what you said. Like, we didn't come with it. Even when I addressed it, I told her that we didn't, we come here all the time. We don't need a free meal, but because she said that, it was just to honor what you said.
Okay. For sure. Yeah, that's not, that wasn't the conversation, that she had with me. So I can definitely grab her so that we can clarify that, okay?
Yeah, it seems like we're
She
hearing
also
two
said that it
different
was
things.
that the bags came with staples, and now you guys are completely contradicting each other.
Yeah, so I will tell you again, I'm the managing partner. I worked for the company for 17 years, so I'm very thorough in the kitchen. She's actually not trained to work the kitchen.
But she must know to say, then how would she even be able to speak on bags being opening? If she's not in the kitchen, how does she even know how things are prepared or what packaged is? So it seems like she knew something, and then we speak to you and it's saying the opposite of what she said. That's where we're getting frustrated at now, is both conversations are contradicting each other.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And again, that's great feedback that I can follow up with her, because again, she has never worked a day in bake in her life. And it is very possible that she did try and solve the issue with things that she thought that she was aware of. Hey, Crystal. They said you told them you were going to comp their whole bill. Like, you said that you said that.
Yeah, I said I would call, but I have to go check with my partner first.
So I think that might
I don't remember.
That was it.
That was
maybe that's where the confusion was. So, like I said, I have documented everything. I've come what I feel comfortable with for you for tonight. And if you need anything else, I'm certainly here to answer any questions.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was your name again, too? Crystal. Okay, Deanna and Crystal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah,
We're all set.
absolutely.
I know, I'm glad you didn't. Because if you would have took a bite that had the staples in it, how the heck? Staples in bread? What?
Hey y'all, so So this is a quick update video. I just wanted to post real quick before I make my way into the police station. I do want to let you guys know that all the commentary, all the support, all the reshares have been so greatly appreciated. If it wasn't for you guys, this video wouldn't have been seen, my voice wouldn't have been heard, and the pressure wouldn't have been on. And it's truly thanks to you guys that I got a phone call bright and early this morning from corporate, Texas Roadhouse. They were made aware of the situation, and I gave them all the details. I literally, at the time of the situation, I had my notes app open on my phone. I was documenting everything. Approximately this time, my sister takes a bite into this. At this time, we're greeted by this waitress. At this time, another manager. Like, you know what I mean? I have everything documented. I made sure to record to have our backs, and just it's just insane. For one, you're lying straight to our face. You're telling us you have 0 staples. 0. She was like, there is absolutely no possibility for a staple to have gotten in your bread. Okay, all right, let's just even backtrack from the 0 staples and just like, how is it that you don't have any staples, but we look at your bulletin board and there's things stapled all over that, and then there's an employee onboarding packet directly at the table across from us. Directly. I can't even make this up. I have pictures of it. I don't care if they were looking at me sideways as I took pictures. You're not going to sit here and lie to my face or gaslight me. There's literally staples, and I documented it. Not only that, but the staples, if you guys seen in the video, and I will repost it because I know it was at the end. I should have put it in the beginning. But if you look in the video, if you take a good look at the staples, they are unused. Those staples have not punctured anything. They have not been put in paper. Those staples are in that perfect condition that when you take them out the box, that was not an accident. Like this, there is malicious intent behind this. So I do just want to give you guys this update to let you guys know. I appreciate you guys doing everything on the surface, but best believe I'm working hard beneath the surface. I have filed a complaint with corporate on their website. I've talked to corporate on the phone and filed a complaint. They did offer, I think it was a $70 gift card, and they're like, of course you don't have to use it at the same location. You're welcome to take the gift card elsewhere. No, I don't. It's not about the money. It's not. I don't want your food. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to be bought with a petty $70 gift card, babes. My sister's life is on the line. And to give you guys an update on that, my mom and my little sister Yanni are currently at the emergency room to have x-rays performed on Yanni. Just because there was no injury physically at the site does not mean that my sister couldn't have gotten, you know, like, what if someone pricked their finger? What if the metal that had been on that staple had been contaminated or affected before it had reached the bread? There's so many things that both of these managers weren't even considering, and then their stories just weren't even aligning with each other. It was just bogus to me. So I really appreciate you guys being there for me and bringing all the attention to this. Best believe I'm digging deep. Police report, corporate complaint, the Walpole Board of Health is going to be on their way at 3 p.m. when Texas Roadhouse opens to conduct a full-on investigation. And we're getting the camera footage because this was not a mistake. Them staples were unused, and there was several of them. There wasn't 1, 2. I counted 5 staples. Imagine if my sister swallowed, and just because we don't know that she swallowed or didn't swallow one doesn't mean that she didn't maybe swallow a little piece of one, or maybe her teeth didn't feel it on the way down, doesn't mean it didn't get in her system. So we're praying to God that, you know, everything comes out right after this x-ray visit or ER visit. But Texas Roadhouse, I'm on that ass. You picked the right one. Yes, I presented myself in a calm demeanor when the situation was, you know, actually unraveling and taking place. And that's just how my mom raised me.
I know, I'm glad you didn't. Because if you would have took a bite that had the staples in it.
How the heck? Staples in bread? What?
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit live video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit. Well, this ain't live, we just in a video. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with the lives every day. All right, man, we got another lit video. What the? I'm going through some things. Y'all gotta forgive me. Shout out to everybody who blessed your boy for his birthday. I appreciate y'all coming through and spending your birthday with me, or my birthday with me. Yeah, this is a crazy situation. You know what? I really like Texas Roadhouse. And I can't say that they're right or wrong or whose is, of course, that's all to be determined. But I don't see a reason why people would do such a thing. I went to a burger place called S&B Burger, right? And I took a bite and some hair, like, you know, the hair, when I was pulling out, I could feel it being pulled through the meat across my lip. And I was like, ugh. It was gross. So anyway, they take the hair. They was looking at the girl I was with, cause I was with the woman I was with at the time, and they was like, "Is it a piece of her hair?" I said, "No." I said, "I literally took a bite and it came." And she was like, "Okay, would you want us to make you another one?" I said, "Nah, just give me my money back." Because I think at S&B Burger, you pay for your burger first and you go sit down. Like, you pay for your order, you go sit down, they give you a little card, and they bring you your food. Yeah, I just said, nah, just give me my money back. I'm a pass on this. Didn't eat the rest of my food. We had not even, I think I was probably 2 bites in. And I was like, hell no. In fact, when she came to ask, when she was looking at the hair, the other part of the hair was still in the meat, right? So it was funny when she was analyzing the hair and asking if it came from my girl, and I'm like, the hair is in the meat. Like, you pick up the burger and you see, it's not like in between the bread. It's not like it wasn't like you could place it in there. That stuff was cooked into the meat. So they gave us our money back. We went somewhere else and got our food, but I was just completely disgusted that day. So it's, you know, when things like that happen, I understand that people be like, oh, there's hair in my food. I want a free meal. I don't want no more food. In fact, I've never been to another S&B Burger ever. And it's not because I think there's going to be hair in my food, because that could have been anywhere. It was just I was disgusted by it. Then the person who asked me if that was my girl's hair, I was just like, I don't want them to have my business anymore. And that's just what it was. So, yes, there you have it. So yeah, man, it's crazy. So, shout out to them. I hope everything's all right with the daughter, because she was 6 years old. They also have a lot of pictures, just random pictures, photos I can actually show you. Just random photos of them in Texas Roadhouse where they frequent. Like, I mean, you can see these are different outfits that they're at Texas Roadhouse. So is them going there is like, you know, they go, it's okay, but and then to say, oh, that they're just trying to get a free meal, that should have been off top. Like, if I'm paying to be up there all the time, you can see, like, up there many times. But yeah, man, Texas Roadhouse, I love it too. I ain't gonna lie, I used to like the biscuits, but I tend to like not eat so many now. But I love to give me some double pork chops, or give me some fried chicken. But yeah, smothered pork chops is top tier. And I absolutely like it, so I'm kind of upset that they going through this situation, because Texas Roadhouse is pretty good. But you know, you gotta demand good service no matter where you at. So if they don't provide you that, and you frequent that place often, you know, they ain't getting your money no more, and I get it. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
14. It's